A lot of blood was spilled here. So here's just a fun fact, right outside the Colosseum.
So you get a little chew.
Walking around Rome is pretty crazy. You just gotta dodge the motorcycles and the people and the cars and the buses and just keep your head, keep an eye out while you're walking around so you don't get run over. Alright, so we finally made it to the Colosseum. We're gonna go find the entrance. We bought tickets online. I think that's the thing to do. Otherwise, you're standing in line for hours trying to get tickets. So come along. Behind me is the floor of the Colosseum where they used to bring lions and gladiators would fight to the death. It's just amazing to know that a lot of blood was spilled here.
Pit of the Colosseum, the floor is missing. We see the underground passageways that have been made available to see. That's where the gladiators would come up to the stage and then fight. The floor itself was covered in boards, and then they laid sand on it. Underneath the floor, there were trapdoors and elevators that brought up wild animals. So at any time, at any given moment, the gladiator would be down there and not know where this wild beast would come from. That brought howls and cheers from the crowd as they watched this spectacle.
In the morning, you would see things like dogs fighting porcupines and things like that. Then there would be lions. Midday, around noon, you would have the prisoners and the convicts. They would be brought up for the gladiators, dressed up as
previous heroes, previous gladiators that had died, and they kill them in the same way. So they reenact the death of the people.
Later in the afternoon would be for the best of the best. The gladiators would fight the death, and a lot of times they would leave it up to the crowd to either thumbs down, thumbs up, whether they lived or died.
And the crowd went wild.
The crowd went wild. And in between,
they'd have jugglers and circus kind of acts to entertain the people while they were getting ready for the next act.
They would have the women come out and fight, and sort of, as they call it, a palate cleanser, just in between acts to ready themselves for the main event. So behind me, this is the north facing end. You see the cross over here. This is where the emperor and the dignitaries, senators, and people would sit. Over here you see the marble seating. That's where the rich people would sit. And then another level up would be another class, and at the higher level would be the peasants and the tourists, and basically the lower class and the very poor people would sit. It's amazing. Well, that was exciting. That was our tour of the Colosseum.
Hosted by Rick Steves. He has a wealth of information on his website about Rome and Italy and the Colosseum.
It's very informative as we listen to it, and it cues you along the way and tells you what you're looking at. So if you do your own walking tour, which was like $18 a person, cost us $36 to walk around and listen to the audio guide. Your next trip to Rome, check out the Colosseum.
Definitely.
So here's just a fun fact, right outside the Colosseum, fountain, where if you have a bottle, push the button just like in the airports and fill up your water. It's ice cold on these hot days. Definitely have a bottle of water with you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Very good.
Fresh mozzarella. Look at this. Bit of prosciutto. That is delicious. The mozzarella is nice and cool and fresh and moist. And the prosciutto is just cured just right. Beautiful. Delicious. Paired with a awesome wine.
Lasagna de ragu.
La ragu.
Yes, with meat sauce. So I've been craving it. I didn't have any on the ship, and I saw it on the menu here, and I can't wait to taste it. I'm sure it's not as good as Mom's, but let's see. Very nice. Good mozzarella. Excellent meat sauce. Very good. The noodles are al dente. Beautiful.
Have the fried calamari. Put a little lemon. This is delicious, actually. This is very good.
The lasagna was delicious. The wine was delicious. The salmon was delicious with a little bit of lemon on it. I'm not an arugula person, and it had an arugula kind of lettuce, and it was okay. But I definitely ate the salmon, and it was delicious. And the wine is delicious, and I'm having a great time. Dessert. I asked for one little scoop of vanilla gelato, and he says, no, we don't have that, but I have this other thing. I said, okay, I trust you. Tell me what is it. And if you look very closely, there's these little white crystals on it. They're almost like little sugars. So you get a little chew. The vanilla is delicious, and then there's a little bit of a crunch to it. And then, in the middle here, there's a different color. So I'm not sure what that is, but we're digging deep.
That looks delicious.
Yeah. Almost like a cookie. There's a little bit of a chewy to it, like a crunch. Very good.
That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and may your next adventure be your best adventure. Bye now.